Welcome to Hello PEI.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into the top 10 questions Canadians have when they're thinking about, maybe making a move to Prince Edward Island.
Right.
So picture this, right, Jen?
Okay.
You're trading in the crazy rush, the traffic, all that stuff,
Yeah.
for these incredible coastlines.
Beautiful.
Charming little towns and villages.
And fresh lobster.
Maybe even some fresh lobster for dinner. Who knows?
Why not?
PEI is calling, and we're here to break down absolutely everything you need to know
That's right.
to answer that call.
It's a magical place.
It really is.
There are so many reasons why people are drawn to PEI.
Okay, so let's jump right in with our top 10 list. Number 1, cost of living.
Yeah.
How far does your dollar really go in PEI?
Well, it might surprise you, but it goes pretty far.
Really?
Think about it like this. You could buy a beautiful 3-bedroom house in PEI for the same price as a tiny little, 1-bedroom condo in Toronto.
Wow.
And it's not just housing. Rent is much lower, too, compared to those big provinces. Right. Utilities, now they might be a bit higher because of the island weather.
Okay.
But overall, it's a really good deal.
That's fantastic.
Especially with the tax rates being so low.
Yeah.
You might even find yourself with a little extra cash to enjoy all the amazing things that PEI has to offer.
That's what we like to hear. All right, moving on to number 2. Job opportunities. We all know about PEI potatoes,
Of course.
and tourism is big there.
Right.
But is that all there is to the job market?
No, not at all.
Really?
While those are big industries, PEI's economy is really changing.
Okay.
For example, the tech sector is growing super fast.
Interesting.
And with their great internet and more people working remotely these days, you could be running your own startup business
Wow.
with a view of the ocean.
That's the dream.
And in terms of salaries, they're pretty much on par with the rest of Canada.
Okay.
But here's the best part. PEI offers something you can't really put a price on,
What's that?
a better work-life balance.
Oh.
Imagine this. You finish work, and you head straight to the beach to watch the sunset.
That sounds pretty good.
That's the PEI lifestyle.
All right, I'm sold. But let's talk real estate.
Okay?
Finding a place to live.
Yeah.
Is it super competitive, or are there, hidden gems out there?
Well, the market is definitely hot right now. There's no denying that.
Okay.
But impossible, no way.
Okay.
Charlottetown, which is the capital, has lots of different options.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for something a little more laid back, Summerside,
Yeah.
or the rural areas,
Uh-huh.
they have their own kind of charm,
I can imagine.
From cozy little cottages to modern houses right on the waterfront.
Wow.
There's something for everybody. You just got to be ready to move fast when you find the perfect place.
Makes sense. House hunting in paradise. Got to be on your toes. Okay, let's get to the weather. We've all seen those amazing pictures.
Right.
PEI summers.
Beautiful.
But what about those Canadian winters?
Oh, yeah.
How bad do they really get?
Well, those picture-perfect summers.
Yeah.
Totally real.
Yeah.
Think long sunny days,
Yeah.
warm enough to go to the beach, and then evenings with those magical island sunsets.
Oh, beautiful.
As for winter, well, yeah, you'll need a good snow shovel
Okay.
and maybe a fireplace to keep warm.
Mm-hmm.
But brutal? Not really.
Great.
It's actually a great chance to do those classic Canadian winter things, like skating on a frozen pond,
Uh-huh.
snowshoeing through the forest,
Oh, wow.
maybe even some ice fishing if you're feeling adventurous.
I've always wanted to try that.
Yeah. And those cozy winter nights are perfect for enjoying some delicious island cooking.
Speaking of which, I've heard so much about the food.
Oh, the food.
Fresh seafood, all that good stuff.
It's amazing.
Okay, let's get back to some of the practical stuff.
Right.
Healthcare. How does PEI take care of its people?
Well, just like the rest of Canada, PEI has a public healthcare system.
Okay,
So you'll have access to hospitals, clinics, family doctors, all of that.
good.
Now, sometimes you do have to wait for certain procedures. Yeah, just like in other parts of the country. But PEI is really working hard to improve access to healthcare and the services they offer. And don't forget, island life is healthy in general. Fresh air, local produce, lots of opportunities to be active outdoors.
That's all very true. So for families who are thinking of moving to PEI, what's the education system like?
PEI is really proud of their education system.
Okay.
The public schools have a great reputation.
That's good to hear.
And there are some private schools and alternative options, too.
Okay.
Now, childcare can be a bit of a challenge.
In what way?
There might be wait lists,
Mm.
and it can be a bit expensive.
Okay.
So it's a good idea to plan ahead. But overall, PEI is a really supportive and welcoming place for families.
That's great. All right. What about the overall lifestyle in PEI? What's the vibe like?
Well, imagine a place where people actually have time to talk to their neighbors,
Yeah.
where they help each other out and really appreciate the simple things in life.
Yeah.
The pace of life is much slower here, which is a nice change from the city.
For sure. But don't think that means it's boring.
Okay.
PEI has tons of cultural events like art galleries, live music, festivals celebrating everything from jazz to, potatoes.
Of course.
Speaking of potatoes, have you ever tried a PEI potato scallop?
I don't think so.
They're amazing.
Right now I'm getting hungry. But we have to move on to transportation.
Okay.
How do people get around the island, and how easy is it to, get off the island to visit other parts of Canada?
Honestly, having a car is pretty essential in PEI, especially if you're not living right in Charlottetown.
Okay.
They do have public transit, but it's not as widespread. If you want to leave the island, you've got options. There are regular flights to major Canadian cities
Okay.
and ferries to Nova Scotia, New Brunswick.
Right, right.
And yeah, there's snow in the winter, but the roads are usually well maintained.
That's good to know. Now, let's talk about something really important for those who might want to make PEI their permanent home.
Absolutely.
Immigration. What are the ways people can become, islanders?
One of the most common routes is the PEI Provincial Nominee Program.
Okay.
They call it the PNP for short. It's designed for skilled workers and entrepreneurs
Right.
who are looking for permanent residency. They have different categories depending on your skills and experience.
I see.
For instance, if you have skills that are in high demand, the express entry stream can really speed things up.
That makes sense.
And for entrepreneurs, there's the business impact category, which helps them start businesses and contribute to PEI's economy.
Yeah.
It's worth checking out the different PNP options to see which one's right for you.
Great information. Okay, last but not least,
The big one.
what's the overall quality of life like on PEI?
Oh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up to the sound of the ocean.
Oh, wow.
Spending your days exploring beaches, hiking through forests, enjoying fresh seafood at a cute little restaurant by the water.
It all sounds amazing.
PEI is a safe, welcoming place with a strong sense of community. It's where work-life balance isn't just an idea, it's a reality.
I love that.
You can reconnect with nature, enjoy the simple things, and just really thrive.
Sounds like paradise. So there you have it. Little peek into life on Prince Edward Island. Natural beauty, friendly people, a pace of life that might just steal your heart. If you're serious about making those PEI dreams come true, I highly recommend talking to Mike Montague.
Absolutely.
He's a realtor with 25 years of experience. He knows the island inside and out, and he can help you find your perfect little piece of paradise.
I agree. He's passionate about helping people find their dream homes. If you're thinking about PEI, Mike's the person to talk to.
Wonderful.
It's been a pleasure talking about PEI today.
Likewise, thanks so much for joining us.
Anytime.
We'll see you next time on Hello, PEI.
Bye for now.
Bye.